In a list of lists, flat map lets you transform elements and flatten them in a single transform. In this video, I'll demonstrate a couple of examples of flat map. So I start out by defining a list of lists in my main function. So here on line 6, I have val numstrings, which is a list of strings. And you can see here how I have it defined. I have a list, and then this open parentheses in this block, I have more lists. So each element of my list is another list. And each one of those lists contain a string. And those strings are numbers. So we have integers represented as strings. So we have a list of 1 string, a list of 2 strings, 2 and 3, a list of another string with the number 4, and finally a list with the number 5 as a string. So we'd like to extract all of these integers from this list of lists, and we'd like to have a single list of integers. So to do that, we use flat map. So flat map will work over each one of these list of lists and take each one of these sublists and apply another map that transforms its elements to ints. And what it returns is a list of integers. So this numints, if I hover over, it should show me list int. So it does. So numints is of type list with elements ints. Now, if I were to call just a plain map and not a flat map, let me change this and save it. And now if I hover over numints, Eclipse will tell me that it is a list of ints. But that's not what we want. We want to flatten this out to be just a list of ints. So we want to remove that list of lists. So let's do the flat and map. So flat map. Now I could also do this here on the next line. I've called val slow ints. I call flatten first. So this will flatten it to a list of strings, and then it will map those elements to ints. So calling flatten and then map is a little less efficient than calling flat map directly. So you want to combine any place where you would do flatten and then map into a single flat map call. So I'll comment this out because this is not what you want to do. And then here I just print out numints as a list. So I print the collection out, then I print the separator, and then I run over, I do a map to println to print out each element individually. So with these two prints, we should verify the result of numints, that it has been flattened and has been transformed. And then finally, I print another separator, and I have a little bit of a more verbose flat map just to demonstrate some of the things you can chain together.